Hey guys, Plant Strong Fitness question of the day again today. It's kind of a piggyback off of yesterday's question. Stephanie is asking my thoughts on a recommendation she had received from a vegan nutritionist. She said she recently started strength training and she asked her nutritionist how to get rid of the small layer of belly fat she has while still building some lean muscle. And this nutritionist told her that in order to lose the belly fat, she's going to have to bring her daily percent of calories from fat to 10% or less. So what are my thoughts on that recommendation? First of all, I don't think that there is a one-size-fits-all when it comes to high carb or high fat approach to a vegan diet. For example, two perfectly good case studies, different people. I have gotten my leanest on a higher fat diet, and I feel good. I get really that tight, firm look. Freely the Banana Girl, she's extremely lean, has that same tight look on an extremely high carb, very low fat, probably about what you're talking about here, less than 10% from fat. So, two people, both very lean, completely opposite ends of the spectrum on their diet. So I don't think that there's one size fits all. I think it can be done on both. It's a matter of what your body responds best to. It might be a matter of how you're training as well. And I think it also is how you feel good. What's going to make you feel good. For example, our training styles very different. I train a lot more resistance training. I do heavy weights. I do very little cardio. Freely the Banana Girl, she does lots of cycling, and not like spin class cycling. She rides her bike, and she does that a lot, and she does it outdoors, which is great. It's a great form of exercise. She doesn't do a ton of strength training. You don't see her in the gym all the time. So our training styles are very different. That could have something to do with the difference in, our macronutrients and the response that our body has. So again, just different styles, different people, different combinations of diet and exercise can work differently. So I think you got to try it for yourself and see what works best for you. One thing that I will say, just based on my own experience and my own results, is that I feel really good on a higher fat diet, and I feel much more in control of my eating habits. I feel satiated. I feel a very clean, sustained energy. I love burning that medium chain triglyceride, like from coconuts. I love that source of energy. I eat lots of nuts and seeds and lots of coconut, lots of avocado, and I feel really good on that. My hair, skin, and nails seem to do really well with that. And I feel good. And that's not to say that I never do high carb. It's not to say that I'm afraid of fruit. I still eat fruit pretty much every day, even if I'm on a high fat diet. Like when I say high fat, I mean higher fat. So I might be eating 30 to 40% fat. But I still have foods that are going to have carbs in it, and they still give me lots of vitamins. And I will sometimes do higher carb on the day before a big workout, like training legs or something. So that day might be, I have one high carb day out of the week, so mix and match, see what works best for you. And I will say that I feel when I'm on a higher carb diet, it's hard to get really that really tight look. I feel a little bit fluffier because you tend to retain a little bit more water. And if you drink lots of fluid, you can kind of get rid of that. But I've always struggled to get super, as lean that way. And also when I'm on a higher carb diet, I tend to crave foods more. I tend to be less in control. I get to be more of an emotional eater, more of a craver. And I guess it's just the sugar content of the carby foods. So that's my experience. I feel really good on high fat. You can get really lean on high carb or high fat. It just depends on the person. Depends on what your body responds well to. It depends on your lifestyle. Depends on how you're training. So there's not just one thing that's going to work for everybody. Try the different approaches and see what works best for you as far as results, and see what makes you feel the best, because that's really important. All right, so great question, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.